Okay, Chief.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for coming out to collect this information. We won't get the word out to the public. This morning, about 2 a.m., we had a call of a suspicious vehicle out on I-4 in the 3200 block. We had officers respond out there. As they approached the vehicle, the officers noticed the subject inside the vehicle arm himself. There was a series of shots. Preliminarily, at this point, we believe the subject did fire. Our officers returned fire, neutralizing the suspect. And at this point, we're at the very preliminary stages of this investigation, still doing the crime scene work. But I can confirm to you that we had 2 officers involved in the shooting, and the suspect, unfortunately, is expired.
And both officers are okay? They were not hit?
Yes, both officers, luckily, through their professional tactics and training, were able to maneuver away from the threat and return fire.
Out at the scene, there were the yellow, markers everywhere out there. It did appear that there were a large number of shots fired. I realize you may not have an exact number, but it did appear that there was a lot of ammunition used?
Yes, both officers engaged the threat, so that there would be a number of rounds fired by each officer.
Gotcha. You don't know how many times the suspect?
No, we're currently working the crime scene now,
Yeah.
collecting that evidence.
Okay. Any idea what this individual was doing in the median in that construction zone, and even how his vehicle got there?
No, it's a very enclosed area by concrete barriers. You'd have to take particular attempts to get in and close yourself into that area. We certainly do not know at this point in the investigation why the subject was there, but certainly of concern that we received a call for it and the officers went out to investigate it.
Was there any evidence that he had gotten out of his car and was, rummaging around the scene, around that construction zone at all, or do you not know at this point?
Not at this point. We haven't been able to determine that.
It was just one person that called, or were there multiple calls in for this guy?
No, we've received a call from a state agency that monitors the cameras in that area.
And when they called, what did they say, that he's just sitting there and the car's just there, or?
I don't have the exact verbiage yet, but basically that the vehicle was in a spot that they did not expect the vehicle to be, and they believed it to be suspicious.
Obviously, the big question on people who are impacted by this is the interstate closed down in both directions, and obviously you've got a pretty massive investigation going on. Talk to me about the investigation, how long it's going to last, and what the impact might be on motorists on this busy holiday weekend.
Our crime scene tech has been working with that concern in mind, that it is a busy holiday travel day. We were able to open up the westbound lanes of I-4. We have one eastbound lane open now. Within the next hour or so, we hope to open the rest of the eastbound lanes.
Gotcha.
So traffic is moving on the interstate.
But there's multiple agents, or at least more than one agency involved in investigating this.
Of course, any of our officer-involved shootings is investigated by our agency, as well as the state attorney's office, the medical examiner's office, and of course, then we'll have an internal investigation as well.
Was there any signs that there were, like, maybe a crash, like you crashed into something, or an accident?
No, the vehicle was appeared to be deliberately parked where it was at.
No signs, maybe, no idea if he was drunk or anything, or?
Not at this point, no. All right. Well, thank you for coming out.
Thank you, Chief, very much.
Oh, appreciate it.
And you're not identifying the individual yet?
No,
So it was the construction site that's in the middle of the interstate?
Yes.
They're right there, that was just the frame truss.
When you look at it, it's like, how did this car even get into it?
Concrete barriers.
But I guess there's a break down.
I just didn't know there was a construction site on the side of the road.
Oh, yeah.